Welcome to the Political Matrix News. I like being live. I've got to ask you first off, because I have a note here from the director saying I'm supposed to say, please like us, subscribe us, and follow us, because we are the Political Matrix News. Rob Milford in Orlando. Greg Fink, wave good, everybody. Greg, he's in Gainesville, the social capital of the state, and on the western gateway to the Sunshine State, that would be Scott Miller in his brand new black hat.
Brand new.
And we know
For a change.
For a change, because we know what they say about black hat hackers. So if you like Scott, follow him. If you like Greg, just all you have to do is click like. And if you want to subscribe to what we say, three middle-aged guys talking politics, the inside scoop. And again, we've thought other political years, and we go back quite a way into the previous century, actually. And we thought things were crazy back then. No, the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the debate, followed by the interview 8 days later, which is now 5 days ago. We're doing this on Tuesday, July the 9th. I got to tell you, and now the revelation that a well-known and well-published Parkinson's doctor who specializes in that, he's an Army doctor out of Walter Reed Hospital, close friend with Jill Biden, interestingly enough, and has donated to the Biden campaign. So he's been to the White House a minimum of a half a dozen times over the last 8 to 10 months. Obviously, now I'm not gonna guess. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna guess. Yes, he's visiting with the president on a regular basis, but he's keeping everything on the down low and the QT. And Jill is there. Oh, you gotta say he's okay. You gotta say he's okay. I like being first lady. And Hunter's saying, hey man, you hook my dad up, and we'll hook you up with at least a pound of weed or a few pounds of crack or whatever.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, definitely. But we have a problem. We have a problem, Houston, and that is this. We are less than a month out from the printing, mind you, of the ballots in the state of Ohio. And they have a deadline of August the 7th for a nominee. Here's the issue. Right. The Republican convention is not until it's either the 3rd or 4th week of August. I believe it's in the 20s. Did I say? Okay, the Democratic convention going to be in Chicago. What could go wrong there? But
it's going to be fun because we're going to be there.
Well, it makes it even better. I'll just make sure. No, you can shoot me the plane ticket. I'm good that week. I'm cleared my schedule. So it goes like this: that he has to be the nominee. Biden has to be the nominee before August the 7th.
Right.
And so the Democrats, because they make up their own rules. Let me be very honest.
As they go along.
They do. And that is the way party politics operates when you're talking about a level of the convention. They take a poll, they get on the phone, they do it, whatever. And so they're going to do a roll call vote of all of the state delegations before August the 7th. And then when that happens, they might as well not even bother with a convention. The die is then cast. Now, there is a poll that I didn't look into because I was like, well, this is stupid. And one poll says that Kamala Harris, as the presidential nominee, could beat Donald Trump.
What?
Oh, hell no. This poll also shows that Hillary Clinton could beat Donald Trump. Well, I'm sorry, it's right. Let me look it up on Drudge.
It's in a poll. It must be true.
Okay, it's online. It must be true.
If it's online,
so
you're right.
Scott,
Internet.
I want you to weigh in on the Ohio mess. So,
well, I mean, what's funny about the Ohio mess is that the Republican legislature and governor signed a bill. The problem was going to be that Biden was going to be prohibited from appearing on the Ohio ballot, which not only, may or may not have affected his presidential campaign, but it would have been devastating to the Ohio Democrats that are down ballot.
Down ballot, yeah.
So what in something that the Democrats were calling Republican shenanigans, election shenanigans, which I think is bitterly ironic given the crap that they've pulled on Trump. But okay, let's just buy into it. That them fixing the Democrats' problem for them is a shenanigan. Well, the Democrats now are going to have their roll call, and they've committed to this virtual roll call. They committed to it before the debate, and they expect to be swimming into the debate with all kind of inertia from Joe Biden until Joe Biden fell on his face at the debate. So now it's already going to be hard for them to, if they tried to get him off today, it'd be hard for him to get him out of the race. If they wait for this Ohio roll call, then how are they going to credibly get Biden off the ticket without also having him resign as president? Because if he's not qualified, if he's not competent to run for the president, how is he confident to be the president?
That was a very good question somebody asked on News Nation last night. They're asking, how can you say this guy is not qualified to run, but he's qualified to currently lead still? Why, leading the country is still a tougher job than campaigning.
Absolutely.
And if you're saying that he, where's the 25th Amendment at? Where's the whole idea of taking him out with this 25th Amendment? I mean, if you guys are so eager to replace him as a candidate, why are you not eager to replace him as the incumbent and have, basically, Kamala Harris come in, or Kamala, or whatever her name is, come in and be the new president?
Well, that is the problem right there. That's the problem. Yes. Joe Biden doesn't want to quit, and they can't compel him to quit without removing him from office. And I got a sense that they don't want. I mean, despite their little side conversations, I don't think that they really want Kamala to be president. Who's the Disney heiress? Who's the Disney heiress?
Her last name is Disney. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I forget. She has publicly come out and said that she will not give to the presidential or any of the major Democrat campaigns until they remove Joe Biden from the ballot.
I mean, the whole thing with Kamala, if anybody doesn't remember Kamala's political history, when she did run for president before, in that crowd of 18 people, she couldn't even crack 0.5%. She did not win any more than 1/2 of a state. She dropped out of the race, and so she dropped out of the race before she embarrassed herself. Then she got picked up later, about 8 months later, to be VP. I mean, the whole point of her having any electoral ability, or to glad hand, or to shake hands and kiss babies, and to do the fundraising and all the work it takes to do a campaign, she does not have. It's not part of her DNA. It's not part of who she is. And so, I mean, there's no possible way, for her to even win anything. I don't know whatever poll they're coming out saying that she's ahead of Trump is basically a poll of a bunch of potheads or some dumbass motherfuckers who are taking that poll. I've just got to say that bluntly, because you would have to be one.
All right. So this is out of Forbes magazine, and I got to see Forbes. It's too bright. Kamala Harris performs in polls against Trump. She emerges as the most likely replacement for Biden, which is just
likely
scary.
Replacement or a winner?
The flurry of polls conducted in the wake of the debate, they show Harris performing roughly the same as Biden against Trump. Some surveys showing Harris with a slight advantage to Biden, and they even show Biden outperforming Harris in a matchup with Trump. So it's like, you guys, you can't have it all three ways.
Wait, is it Biden now or Biden 3 weeks ago?
That's a good question. Now,
because Biden he even screwed up the Stephanopoulos interview.
I know, right?
Wait a minute! I just caught the headline. Okay, you ready for the headline from Drudge? You ready?
Oh, here we go.
Stephanopoulos says, "I don't think he can serve more than 4 years." Wait a minute. I don't think he can serve more than 4 years. Does that mean this current 4 years? Or the 4 years into the future? I don't know.
I think the 4 years in the future.
Well, he certainly can't serve. And there's no question that he can't serve more than 4 years in the future because he's constitutionally prohibited to. So it's a dumb statement on its face. If that's what he means, hopefully what he means is the 4 years that we just got is all he's got in him.
I think that's pretty accurate, but it's interesting. Stephanopoulos was cherry-picked by the White House to do the interview. He was one-on-one. He was sitting not much more than knee length away from the president and looked him right in the eye. And something else that popped up today,
He did good.
The president had to give a speech to NATO allies who are in D.C., And I have not seen the video yet, so I really can't comment. But apparently he had that deer in the headlights look and paused for about 1, 2, 3 beats more than he should. Oh, he's back now. And it already says in one of the British newspapers, near disaster.
Elderly abuse.
I kind of like that, you know.
Yeah, no
Yeah, I
doubt.
mean, but at the same time, this is elderly abuse with Jill and Jim, his brother Jim and his wife Jill and Hunter. They're just using him so badly.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
it's
there,
sad to watch.
there you have it. Our take on the Biden campaign. On behalf of Scott Miller and Greg Fink, I'm Rob Milford. This is the Political Matrix News. We are available politicalmatrixnews@gmail.com if you want to send us a line. In the meantime, wherever you see this, YouTube, his tube, their tube, her tube, like us and subscribe. And you don't have to pay anything because we're like way too cheap for that. And also follow. So if you do all three of those things, there may be a tomorrow. Okay. So thank you for that. And we'll say good night from here from the Political Matrix News.